Hello everybody, and we hope you're well. Now, we thought we were having a lazy afternoon. We were going to make some cherry scones, and we had a look, and we hadn't got enough. Look, we'd only got them dark red ones. And then Mr. Amazon come, and now we've got a load of light coloured cherries. Now, fantastic that is. You can't beat it, can you? So now we've got enough cherries. That seems a bit boring to you, but it means something to somebody, and it means a lot to us. Anyway, what we're going to do today, look, you see these cherry scones? I don't know whether you can focus on there. Let me tell you, these are cherry and vanilla scones, and it makes 10. Right, simple to make scones with the comforting flavour of vanilla. Never mind the comforting flavour of the vanilla, mate. I like the cherries. Now, I've cut all them into quarters, and there's one or two too many, so I had to help myself a little bit. But never mind. There's a book. Look, this was a present from a subscriber. Look at this book. It's fantastic.
Lovely.
It's also got a story with there's full of scones, and look.
Even at the
and
front
there's
of the book, there's a story about how she started.
It's a really good book. Wendy keeps catching me reading this. It's all National Trust places, big houses and what have you. And this one, though, is Treger House in Newport. Is it Treger? Is that how you say it? Anyway, it's in Newport.
We've been to, isn't there?
Yeah, well, I've heard of this one, but I don't know whether I've been. But anyway, look at that. Lovely book. Anyway, we're going to get on with these scones now, so we shall have to readjust ourselves and get started, so I'll bring you back. Right, let's get started. Now, we've already sifted the flour into the bowl and the sugar into that container, so we'll mix them together first. So Wendy's going to do that because these are so simple. Oh, I've got the washing up again.
Right.
Right, then you mix the vanilla with the milk, just so that they're all mixed together, really.
Want every drop out.
Right, we had a little technical interlude there. If it ain't an aeroplane flying over or a cuckoo clock going, it's something else. And I shan't mention its name because it'll set yours off. Right, now Wendy's mixed the vanilla with the milk, so now we've got to get the butter out and mix it with the flour and sugar. But we just wanted to get this mixed. Right,
That's
so that'll
ready.
be all right now.
That is.
It's ready to go.
So now the butter, and I'm going to go and
just get
disappear.
the butter out. Right, now I will show you this. I'll take the camera because we don't do this here because it's with the wrong height, really. It's just so much easier on the dining room
I
table.
put this in the fridge because it was melting.
Yeah, it's nice and warm in here.
Yeah.
And nice and warm in here and wet and cold outside. Right, I'll bring you back. Right, let's get this mixed up now. I have moved the camera. Let's see how we go. This doesn't take very long, I know, but
No, it's not as bad as pastry.
we had a day out the other day, and what we did, we went and caught the bus and went to Derby city centre. Mate, this thing was like a dodger, but we had a walk round. It was all right. It's a day out, but we sat on a seat and had a coffee out in the centre of the town. I should have videoed it really because we sat right next to this bloke who were going in and out with the money and what have you to this big superstore.
It was a bank.
We sat. Oh, was it the bank?
Yeah, it was the bank.
It was the bank
yeah.
who were going in. Mate, I'm fed up with
Yeah.
him. He were going in and out with these cases, and I sat there and he slammed his door. It was like being on a campsite with a load of VW campers. The door was slamming all the time. So he keeps going in and out. And I says to Wendy, just drink your coffee because I'm getting fed up with listening to this bloke. We thought we'll just sit there for a bit. And he was going in and out, and he could see me looking at him.
He was.
And
He was smirking.
Yeah, I says to Wendy, I've had enough now, come on, let's go. And as we got up to walk off, he come out and slammed the door and he says, I bet you're fed up with me, aren't you? I said, yeah, I am. I thought I was just going to sit on the seat and enjoy my coffee. Mate, he had a right smile. I think it cheered him up. It made me laugh. I thought it was hilarious, really. I should have filmed that because it was quite funny, but never mind.
I just feel sorry for the poor bloke.
We were in and out of this van like
and
crazy.
It looked like he was working on his own, didn't it?
Well, we sat there and it looked like we were just drinking a coffee hiding a shotgun, because it must have looked funny because we just sat and we kept looking at it because you're making such a racket. But we said, you used to see him like 3 in a van, didn't you? But
knock on the door.
We never saw anybody else. I reckon he was on his own.
And it was like a little hole that they used to put a door thing, didn't
they used to. But he was opening the side door, and then he locked himself in and clattered about in the back with these tins, and then come out and slammed the door. And as soon as he walked off, it locked. I mean, it's all done properly, I suppose, but
God, you feel sorry for
it's not something you're taking any notice of, is it? But I'm sure there used to be 3 people doing that job. Now we've got a bloke on his own.
Well, I mean, me and Rachel, we got caught up once, didn't we, where they were being robbed, and that weren't very nice.
No, they're threatening the blokes with guns, weren't they?
Yeah.
And you standing there with a balloon and a kid in a pushchair.
I said to Rachel, I said, just hide behind this wall. Well, this God, and I turned round and they were fiddling with this big red ball balloon.
Yeah. I mean, you think Wendy can't let me out on my own, mate, it's the other way round.
We only went to get some baby milk.
Oh, dear. Anyway, look, back to the baking. That's about done now, look. It's as easy as that.
I'm just, you know what they say? When you've done, tap it. I can't because you've got a camera, but you just give it a tap and
it'll be all right.
The lumps
the camera.
should come to the top if you've
got
any.
Tap it.
Hold on, I
don't mess about.
I can see some.
I'm holding the camera. Mate,
look, you see?
Shaking up my arms,
Look,
right?
there's one.
Oh, go on then. Oh, this must be in this new book.
No, it's not.
Right. I tell you, that new book is good. That's getting a severe reading from me.
And me.
But yeah, because it's not my present, it's Wendy's. But right, that's it. Oh, we're still banging away. I've nearly put the camera down then.
Yeah, I can't see no more, so
about there. Right, let's turn this off and get back in position. Right, we're back in our rightful place now, so it's just a case of mixing the milk in. Just a bit at a time till you get the right amount. Yeah, that little trip out, we caught the bus. By the time we got to Derby, because it goes all through the villages and that, I mean, it was great really, you can't complain, but mate, it was like a dodgem. You're bouncing, and we sat at the back, we're bouncing all out. So when we come back, I'm sitting in the middle of the bus, but when we come back it was a big bus, well that was alright. So, but I tried to film different stages of the trip. It's not come out too well. It's not very easy to video on the bus because we went past the East Midlands airport just as a DHL were taking off, but I don't know. I could put a clip in, couldn't I? But who cares? Who cares anyway? It's a bit of interest out the window as we're going by, that's all. You do go through some places.
Well, we thought we could go to the where they have all the planes.
Oh right, the airport.
You didn't go, did you?
No, hang on a minute. Wendy's on about the Euro Park at the East Midlands Sorry, got me at it now. The Aero Park at the East Midlands. They've got a load of aeroplanes. Like there's a Vulcan there and quite a few other aircraft. And she went. Well, she took Spencer, didn't you, with his mum? And yeah, we'll go there. I think take do a bit of video then. It's a bit difficult with a bus, but we know where it is now because I thought Wendy would know where it was, but she didn't. I don't know. It were a busy old route that was on the bus. It were going all over, but we got all day, mate. No rush, were they? We were all right.
You might need more milk.
Yeah, you might, but
we'll see.
Won't put any more in unless you're desperate.
No.
Soon find out.
There's still a lot of dry stuff.
Yeah, when we were at Derby, we walked through the main shopping centre. God, mate, the eating out places there, but it's just really just like a big canteen, isn't it? They're all sat in the middle, and there's all these like takeaway shops all around the side. Mate, they were all in there eating, but we had a look and I thought, no, we'll have something cheap from Greg's. It weren't, I don't know.
I didn't like that.
If you like it, it's all right. No, the Greg's weren't very good.
No.
No. Anyway, you're a lot better at home. Bit of home cooking, you're always all right with that.
I'll have a little bit more milk.
Right, Wendy's just fetched a little bit more milk. She thinks it needs a bit more. It does warn you in the book, so you obviously don't want it too mushy, but it's got to come together, hasn't it? And clean the bowl.
I think that's enough now.
I think that'll do.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was only
just
a
that
little
little
drop
bit
of
I
milk.
needed, just the bottom bit.
Yeah. Right, now it's cherries.
And just put this to the
Get
side.
the cherries in.
Don't want to tip it. I don't know how you do the cherries.
Just come this way a little bit.
Sorry?
In the middle. You just put them in and then fold them in.
Oh dear.
I don't know, it looks a bit... Give me the plate. Thought this would be the easy bit, but now I'm wondering.
I always thought that the cherries went in with the dry, but no, Graham said
Well, no, Graham didn't say. Graham read the book. The book said.
It'll have to be like that.
This is how
won't
the
it?
National Trust do them. It must be right, isn't it? They can't be wrong, can they?
I think I'll do a bit by bit.
You just need a bit of a sprinkling
Yeah.
here, that's all. It might actually be enough, but we'll see, won't we?
I don't know. See how I go.
Another bowl.
I'm losing my cherries.
That's it, there we go.
I'm sorry if I'm banging you. I don't think I would have done it like this, but like the book says.
Well, do it to the book
Yeah.
on this occasion.
Yep,
Can't be wrong.
I think that's about the same as we want. What do you think of that?
I think the hands are wet in there.
And I need a...
Cherries are all at one end,
Oh,
love.
for goodness sake.
You can have the ones where there ain't no
There is
cherries.
cherries if you turn it
Yeah,
round.
no, there is.
I want to...
It's got to be 3 centimetres thick.
Well, do you think that's about right?
Probably I've got my head the other way.
Well, I did tell you to look. All he's bothered about is his washing up. He ain't thinking I need help here.
That's about 3 centimetres, I'd have thought. Oh, that's for you putting cutter in. Right. Now we've got a tray here. with our the baking paper on.
One.
Best if I put this down really, isn't it?
Oh. Two.
I could hear it crunching the cherries then. I'll tell you what, there's a lot of cherries in here. These are going to be nice, I think.
Well, we think.
Of course they're going to be nice. Yeah.
Careful with that. You know what I like it when the cherries start to just colour.
Yeah.
Careful because they are going
I
to.
know.
Well, hopefully they've got. Oh, I ain't
That's what's
powdered.
worrying me.
If you're wondering what I'm doing, I don't know if it can see me. I'm just powdering me nose.
Yeah, you powder your nose. Well, I think it made 10, didn't it? I think you're only going to get 5 on there, just to be...
Yeah.
There's no good cramming them in and making a mess of it, because I've done that before.
I know. There. One more.
Yeah, one more. And then we'll do 5 at a time.
Yeah.
Right, so Wendy's going to
Just roll this bit
out again. I don't know, is you going to get another 5 out of what's left? That's a bit thick. Just a bit less. Yeah. Yeah, we've not got room, have we? Getting in his own way here again. Let's move this out of your way. Right. I think you're not far off at that.
No. Just
cut it from up that end up there and then you can carry on. Right, what we'll do, we'll show you these 5 before we put them in the oven. Only want one more at the minute, so...
Yeah.
Right.
You need some milk on it.
Yeah. Yeah, right, now let me show you. There they go, look, now we'll just brush milk on the top of there and I'll warm the oven up and get them in there. Right, I think we're going in at 180, between 10 and 15 minutes, so we'll have to keep an eye on these. So I'll get the milk brushed on, get it warmed up, we'll bring you back. Right, what we're going to do, we're going to get this meter in, and I've set it, that says 40 pence, Graham, you've done it wrong. Oh, I don't believe it, look. Let's go, cost, function, function, function. I don't know how I did this, I have to go right around because we want 30p in there. There we go, that's now set at 30p, so I'll get this plugged in and switched on. Right, I know I say it, make sure there's nothing in there, which we've already checked, but let's switch it on. Right, we're going, time 5 minutes, that'll do, 190. Oh dear, knocked something off the door. Right, 180 we're going to do, Matt, sorry, it's 190 in a normal oven, 180 in a fan. Right, I'll let that warm up. I'll bring you back and put everything back that's just fell down. Right, I brought you back because as you can see, we've finished there. Let's undo this, let's get these in. Now, as we say, we've brushed milk on these. Let's get that in there. Right. 180, set the time. Now, this is the lottery. I'm going to put it on 15 minutes and we'll keep his eye on him. There we go. That's paused it. There we go. We're off now. Now we could have done these on bake and lowered the fan speed, but I don't think we need to. I'll tell you what, we can do that with a second lock, can't we? Right, I'll bring you back. Right, 5 minutes. We're into it. 5 minutes. Got 10 minutes left to go. Look, you can see that. Let's put the light on. Oh, look at them. We don't think they're going to take 15 minutes, especially that one in the middle. Look, looks like that one's cooking a bit quicker than the others. It does. Anyway, I shall keep my eye on them. Don't worry. I'm going to pull up a chair and not move an inch. Right, cooking rather fast. We've decided we're going to turn these down a bit because we can. We're going to go on 160 because it is cooking the top rather fast, and they're not going to be cooked yet. It's not, I don't think it's had long enough. So right, that's what we've done anyway. Turned it down to 160 and still 7, well, it was nearly 8 minutes to go. I'll bring you back. Right, I brought you back because there's 3 minutes left to go on that 15 minutes. So they've had 12 minutes. They look cooked. I think we're going to have these out, Wendy. Let's have a look. I'm still in the way. I ain't moving, mate. Right. See if they look done to you. Let me show you. See what you think, Wendy.
Let me just get me.
They look a lovely colour on the top. And I don't want to burn them. Ooh. Does it sound alright? All I can hear is this air fryer in my ear. Are they alright?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, we think they're cooked.
So, yeah.
Now, just bring the others over. Show them what the difference. They're the ones that we've cooked, and they're the ones that are going in the oven. Right now, come on, let's get them in. Right, let's get these in the oven. Getting better at working round me now, look. Let's get that now. We'll switch this on, and what we're going to do, let's go on the bake setting, which is the next setting along there. Look, you see, right, 40 minutes at 140. Now I think if we go on the time, the temperature, you can only go 140, so we're going to have to do that. I'm going to put 15 minutes again, I think, and we'll see, because they might want a little longer. But this thing is so easy to set up. Look at that, straight away. Just press the button and we're off. And we are on the lower fan speed, so these could take a little longer to cook. But don't worry, Graham will just sit here and look at them and make sure they don't burn, and we'll bring you back. Now we tried to show you the difference because they've risen. Now look at the difference there. They've risen quite a bit. Look, they look beautiful, don't they? Oh, they do. Right, let's carry on. I'll bring you back. Right, I brought you back because their time's up, look, but we feel they're not quite ready now. It is a lower temperature and it was on the bake setting. So as you see there, we did them for 15 minutes, but what we'll do now, we'll do them for another 5. We don't want to overdo it. And then, I mean, we've had a bit of a look, they look alright, so let them carry on. They're not getting burnt or anything. Right, there we go, it's off, it's as easy as that. Put you the light on. I mean, they have grown alright, they're working well. The others cooked fairly fast, but of course we did them at a higher temperature, but yeah, it's best to do these lower, longer, and we'll see how they turn out. But it's only a few minutes. We're not to a few minutes, are we? Right, time's ended on here now, and they look alright, to be honest. I think they're going to be fine. Let's get them out when you can have a look.
Have a look.
Well, they look alright. They're not as dark as the others, but the others were cooking quite fast, weren't they? But we'll see.
Yeah.
Let's show you what they look like.
Oh, they seem okay.
Ah, they are. The oven's gone off.
Oh.
Good.
I'll lift the biggest.
Yeah, try one. Oh, that sounds lovely. Try one of the others now. We can hear the oven's gone off.
Hold on.
Well, let's go. Well, there's no wrong with that, is there? The others, I think the others, we took them out probably just in the right time. They're all right, aren't they?
I think the others are all right.
They
I
are.
mean, if you look in the shop, they're
Well,
always
sometimes they're dark, sometimes they're not.
different.
Mate, if you have to go for a
colours.
wee and you come back and they're brown, aren't they? It's that quick. Get one that big in at the back and let's have a listen.
You and that big one.
Yeah, they're all right. Right, now,
That's
we can't
mine.
finish it here, can we? Because Graham went round the shop and bought some double cream. So
Yeah, you've
I
got.
think we're going to let these cool down for a few minutes, look, and then let's have a bun fight. Right, I've just brought you back to show you again. They do look fantastic. The only thing that concerns me, I saw one or two cherries that had rolled off and gone on top of the tray, and I hadn't had any of them. So who's had them, do you think?
Not me.
No, oh yeah, I can hear them munching in the front room now. Anyway, the cost, mate. Look at that. It used, well, it took 47 minutes, look, altogether, with a bit of messing about. And we've done 2 lots, haven't we? So that's fair enough. Now, 0.8 of a kilowatt, what's that going to be? 20 odd pence, 30 pence, somewhere in between, I think. Let's turn it on. Function. Right, the low power. That was only 1 watt. Look, it was running at about 2,000 watt was the highest, and I put the cost in at 30p. Look, as you can see, 0.8 of a kilo. Where's the price? Mate, we haven't got the price. Have I gone past it? Oh, yeah, 25 pence. I was a bit worried then. So 47 minutes of baking there has cost us 25 pence. Tell you what though, I think I'm going to enjoy these. I've got to wait though till they've cooled down. Never mind, have some patience and I'll bring you back. Just look at them on there. Don't they look good on that plate? Hey, let's go in a bit nearer and show you. Look. Actually, the first ones are a little darker than the second ones, aren't they? But we did them at a different temperature, but this was the whole idea. Let's get these cut open, mate, get some of that jam and cream in there and see what they're like. Come on, Wendy, get these cut. I'll bring you back. Right, come on, me duck, you can cut these.
Which one do you want?
Do that one.
No, that's
And
mine.
that and one of them. Well, we want to try one of each, don't
Yeah.
we? She's messing me about, mate. Come on. I should have done it myself, look. Now, Wendy's whipped this cream up. I fetched that earlier on, so...
Ooh.
Do they seem alright?
Yeah. Get off.
Come on, then get the other one cut.
Which
A
one, then?
darker
That
one.
one?
That was a lighter one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, get one of the
Right.
dark ones so we know what we're doing.
Right.
Now you can see what that looks like. Absolutely fabulous. That's what it looks like. Is that alright, or is
Yeah,
it?
it's fine.
Is it?
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, they look the same other than...
Yeah, they're just one's a little bit darker, but we did them at different temperatures for different times, so we want to see what they're like. Anyway,
It's got less cherries in.
right, we're going to eat
Right, what do? Do you have your cream first? Or
jam first.
Oh.
I do. I think it makes
Yeah, it
sense.
is, yeah.
Depends where you're from. Right, so I can taste these in front of you, but I don't think there's any need. You know what we'll do? We're going to taste these now, see what they're like, and I'll come back to you. Right, as you can see, I've eaten my 2 halves there. Wendy's still eating hers, but I think I'll come straight back to you because I said to Wendy, which do you think is the best? And to be honest, oh mate, it was so nice, but they're fresh, aren't they? They're going to be perfect. How can they? And look at it, just look how they look. I mean, the ones that we did on the higher temperature, on the 180, look, if anything, slightly overdone. But, mate, when you get them cherries sticking out like that, they taste fantastic. So, I don't know whether I prefer them, you know, over the ones that were done on the lower fan speed at a lower temperature. But Wendy says, no, I think they're both fantastic. They really are. Oh dear. It just shows you, mate, you can read all anything you want to, but at the end of the day, we sat looking at these to make sure they weren't overdone or anything. And these, even though they look browner, they were fabulous. We really enjoyed that. And I tell you what, I don't think I can have one. I think I've got to have another. Well, mate, there's a bit of cream left, isn't there? And we've got some more jam. Oh dear. What would the doctor say? Never mind, he's not here, mate. Let's enjoy ourselves while we can. Yeah, these are fantastic, both of them. I know we've done different temperatures and different times, but they've still worked out fantastic. I know they're not the hardest thing in the world to cook, are they? But these, oh dear, you can see why you go somewhere near the coast, say Devon or Cornwall, and you have one of these sitting near the coast, mate, with a cup of coffee or whatever you fancy. You can't go wrong, can you? And this is why. They make them fresh. They're fantastic, aren't they? They really are. Oh, mate, I'm having another. If you've enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. We'll see you soon, if I can get through the door. Right, look after yourselves. Bye.